One Saturday weekend, I found myself alone in the desolate hostel room within the camp. Everyone had gone back to their hometowns for a long festive holiday, but I had stayed behind for duty. My responsibilities included switching on the corridor lights for surrounding blocks in the evening. As the sun dipped below the horizon, I ventured across the road to the camp for my routine inspection. The empty corridors echoed with my footsteps, and a sense of isolation settled in. The night was still, save for the distant hum of crickets. Round midnight, I returned to the hostel, expecting the well-lit corridors to greet me. To my bewilderment, all the corridor lights had been switched off. It was odd, as my duty was to ensure they stayed on. Curiosity compelled me to investigate floor by floor. With each switch I flipped, the harsh fluorescent lights flickered to life, casting eerie shadows on the walls I couldn't shake. The feeling that something was amiss. Finally reaching my own floor, I switched on the lights. The sudden illumination revealed a long, empty corridor, lined with closed doors. But then, a peculiar sound reached my ears, a distant laughter. It sounded like children playing. My heart skipped a beat. It was impossible to have children around in this hostel, especially at this unearthly hour. The laughter grew louder, accompanied by the rhythmic thud of a soccer ball. Fear coursed through me as I approached my room. I hoped that ignoring them would make them go away. So I turned down the volume of the TV in my room. However, the children seemed undeterred. They knocked fiercely on my door and continued their eerie laughter. My anxiety intensified with each knock. I had to make them stop. Trembling, I opened the door and peered out into the dimly lit corridor. But there was no one there. The laughter had ceased, and the corridor was empty. I hesitated, then ventured out, cautiously looking around. To my surprise, the sound of laughter had moved to the field next to the block. My eyes strained to make out any figures, but there was nothing to see. Relieved, I retreated to my room and tried to sleep. However, the memory of the bizarre encounter lingered, making it impossible to find rest. Eventually, I decided to leave my room and go back to the duty room to spend the entire night with the other personnel on duty. As I joined my colleagues, I couldn't help but recount the strange occurrence with the children. They exchanged uneasy glances and whispered about how the camp had been deserted for the holiday. No one could explain the inexplicable laughter or the soccer ball that had banged against my door. That night, as we huddled together in the dimly lit duty room, we tried to dismiss the eerie events as a product of our imagination. Yet, deep down, we couldn't shake the feeling that something otherworldly had visited our empty hostel, and the memory of those chilling laughs haunted our thoughts. As we waited for the dawn to break,